I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. On a more serious note, one of the aspiring 2027 presidential candidates sent me a write-up. And the gist of the write-up is that what would the visit of Tinibu to Benue State President Ahmed Tinibu achieve? The visit to Benue State, what would it achieve? Would it prevent another attack? And the visit has taken place, and these issues are arising. Number one, the governor of Benue State, a reverend father, displayed gross insensitivity concerning the criminal Fulani headsmen. I'm defining them as criminal Fulani headsmen. Number one, not all Fulanis are headsmen. Not all Fulani headsmen are criminals. These ones that some people that you already know imported into this country in order to win elections are criminals. It is very insensitive of that reverend father who is the governor of Benue State to want to turn a situation that was supposed to be mournful, because the Bible says, mourn with those who are mourning and rejoice with those who are rejoicing. He wanted to turn it to a campaign for APC. Children whose parents, uncles, relatives, friends were burnt to ashes were asked to come under the rain to welcome President Tinibu. He did not ask for that. To be fair on him, he did not ask for that. Is this Ovasabi, Oshofri, Olofofo, Aproko political mentality of cutting grass at night, as if the president is not coming, you won't cut your grass in your street? You want to impress, show face, you want to do eye service. You carried people's children, put them under the rain. I saw one of the convoys from somewhere, I don't know whether they were coming from the air base, splashing water on people's children. And you are a Catholic priest. What is annoying me is that you know how many Catholic, Roman Catholic priests have been kidnapped and eliminated by kidnappers all over the country, and particularly in the northern part of Nigeria. You know how many Roman Catholic churches that have been attacked in the northern part of Nigeria and even beyond. And you, as a man of God, your conscience was not pricked enough. It was after people started attacking that secular that they made a contrary announcement. However, we saw the remnants of the desire to impress President Bola Ahmed Tinibu, and the people were angry and started tearing APC banners that your support group brought out, and they came out with leaves. One of the achievements of the Tinibu administration, he revealed the kind of person you are. You are totally different from former Governor Autumn. Totally different. And I mean, you don't reflect the nature of the Roman Catholic Church that I know. People like Olubumi Okogie, Reverend Father Kuka, and the rest. And even the Pope that has condemned that act. Number two, it was a show of shame on our security personnel, the president asked a vital question. Why has nobody been arrested? Why has nobody been arrested? The man that assassinated a husband and a wife in Minnesota, there was a massive manhunt to search for him, and he was finally apprehended. Just two, husband and wife, and then he shot, injured two others. The whole security machinery in Minnesota was released to track him down. 200 souls burnt to death. Nobody has been arrested. No attempt to track them down. No attempt to trace them. No intelligence. I must say something, because there was a police station there that these bandits attacked from the front and then they came from the rear. Fine. Those policemen tried. However, it is easier to arrest a social media content creator in Nigeria than to arrest bandits. Easier to drag social media content creators to court than to arrest bandits, to arrest terrorist Fulani headsmen. The army chiefs were there, the police chief was there, Air Force chiefs were there, DSS. And I was asking, why is it that the Israeli nation goes after their enemies who are external aggressors, but backward African nations go after their citizens who are agitators for good? It's easy for them to, the Kenya, somebody, a content creator, a blogger, accused the police chief in Kenya of corruption, and the man died in custody. We are waiting for what will happen in Kenya. Why is it that our security forces in backward nations in Africa find it easier to shoot at citizens protesting? In the case of one of the towns near me here, the citizens were protesting against the terror of Fulani, criminal Fulani headsmen. And security forces shot at the protesters. But they found it difficult to go after them before now. Why is it that internal aggression by the state is more prevalent in backward countries, oppressive nations? They find it easier to fight their citizens than to fight external aggression, even internal subnational aggression. Why? The last thing is that very dark man went to Benue State to see firsthand what happened there. A large crowd followed him. He did not need publicity. He did not need circular from secretary to federal to state government. And then one dirty Fulani boy, Fulani terrorist, dared to make a post showing his face, threatening very dark man, and that more attacks are coming. More attacks are coming. We are waiting for you, DSS. We are waiting for you, Nigeria Police. We are waiting for you, NIA, National Intelligence Agency. We are waiting for you, the Army, to track that dirty Fulani bandit. It is easier to arrest dark man, very dark man, in front of GTB. Arrest people who criticize pastors. Those boys from the middle belt that constituted themselves into defenders of the faith. Your people have been killed. You have not said anything. Churches burnt. Innocent people from the middle belt got burnt. You are from the middle belt. You have not said anything. It's only to run after bloggers that criticize men of God. I'm an ordained clergyman. Many years now. Many of these, apart from some of the older ones, many of them, I knew when they were coming to the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship to preach. I was already there. I knew when many of them were running, were ordained, were running around. So I'm not talking out of jealousy, and I have no reason to be jealous of any of them. But you jobless Christians, running up and down to arrange to arrest social media content creators. Look at your people. They've been massacred. You can't say anything. You can't lead a protest. We are waiting what they will do to that young, misguided Fulani terrorist. I feel very sorry for the president because he's surrounded by people who know something more than he knows. Feel very sorry. If not, why would you have a national security advisor and insecurity is increasing and he's not resigning and he's not being sacked? Simple question I'm asking. Is this a country where people don't resign? When they fail woefully? Is this a country where people are not sacked when they fail woefully? Is it that our lives, our discomfort, our future, are they a reward for your relationship with such people? I feel bad. Very, very bad. Sad. This country must change. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you.